All right, guys, my name is Ian, construction worker trying to become a full-time day trader. Let's do a recap of my trades today. Did I overtrade? Yes, got 32 trades, 31 trades, 13 trades. Not good. I'm overtrading here. Um this day and this day, took decent amount of trades, but I gotta find better setups. I think that's my problem is I need to find better setups. I need to try and figure out how to look at confluences, levels, and making sure that I can make a thesis if the stock's gonna go up or down and stick to my trade. But that's kind of where I'm at. So up to 2,700, but I am holding a huge base on coin at $5 contract. $5 and change on contract. You'll see. Let's get into it. All right. So opening time, BNAI. I try to get into these ones here. So I lost $32 here. And then SRFM made $3. These are all small caps. WBUY lost $30 there. And then 3, 5, 5, 8, and 24. And then took a huge loss on kids. So made these here, but didn't stop out. Um, still trying to learn that. So ended up gapping here, hoping it was going to go for a loss. Ended up breaking this trend line here, and then stopped out here for a loss of 290 in it at 1,000 shares. So not a very good trade. I ended up buying. Let's see, what was my buying a bunch. I think I averaged in at 208 and then sold at 179. Glad I did because it just gave up everything at open as well. Should I have shorted? Of course, I should have shorted this stock. But that's kind of what it does, pops up and gives everything back. Gotta look in for some shorts potentially next time. Okay, next stock is AGPU. So this stock gapped super fast here. I saw it on the scanners right here. Got in at for 100 shares, $7.90, and then exited at 846 for a total of $56 here. So I traded this wick. It pulled back on this 1 minute chart. Saw a little micro pullback on the 10 second. Whenever I see these 10-second pullbacks, I like those because I can kind of get a better understanding of the micro pullback here. So saw this, came up, pulled back for a quick 10 seconds, then ended up popping up again and then sold right there. This was moving super fast. As you can see, it went from $8 to $9 within the 10 seconds. So it was moving. Um when these move, by the way, I kind of like to draw a trend line here. And then with this trend line, I just kind of mark it from the way back. So if it micro pull back, then it pops up again. And then I kind of like to sell right here when it starts to give a little like breaking the trend line here. So if we would have gotten in from here and sold off at the break, which looking forward, I'm gonna try and work on that. We are, let's see here, price range. Let's see, we got in right here and then traded it at the break. That's a $4 range there. I mean, that's not too bad. $4 range. Let's see. $4 range for 2 minutes, little less than 2 minutes, and sold off. So that was pretty crazy. That was that move there. Ended up taking a bunch of trades on that one. So ended up getting into $56 and then at 801 Made 1,079, and then made another 572, and then this is where I sized up pretty heavy for about 1,000 shares, and then a GPU. Try to get in, stopped out, and then try to get in here again, but stopped out. And so I kind of gave it a bit back, but profited about maybe 1,800 bucks with these here and in here. I tried to find a setup, but never really found a setup, so I ended up just stopping out. Uh, this kind of went all the way up, pulled back, pulled back, and then dropped at the open, and then it never came back. Kind of just flushed throughout the whole day. Next time, I think my strategy is once this kind of like rejects here, I can go in for some shorts. But it was pretty decent, solid news with Nvidia contract. So I mean, it could be a continuation tomorrow. Could gap even more. So we just never know. So going forward, we will see. All right, here's where the crap hits the fan. Lost $45 here. Went for calls, broke down. It started selling off QQQ, so stopped out at $1.50. So lost, let's see, $45, and then got into some coin here. Got into the coin here with some patience candles here. See how this was kind of getting contained, and then it kind of broke out, pulled back, and then kind of went up. A second leg, and then another leg here, and then this is kind of where I sold out on the options chain. So averaged about 567, and then sold at about 613 average. Had 35 contracts that I was holding. So I averaged in on the contracts too, so it's not like every single one was perfect. Let's see, coin. So 1601 here with coin. Got in at an average about right here, and then sold off about right there, average price. All right, and then man, honestly, I just want to take maybe like 5 trades, but make those trades super solid. I think that would be the best bet. Palantir, um, I got in here, it pulled back, and I was like, oh shoot, probably pulled back, but I should have seen that there was this ascending bull flag triangle here, and then it just broke to the upside. And this is the move that we were watching. Ended up getting into that later in the day, but this one here, I held this one all day, and then this kind of just started selling off throughout the whole day. So I have a bunch of positions. Got in at this price here, about 563. So I'm in it at about 528, and I have about 40 shares, and I averaged up, and I sold some. So right now it's trading at 262. So I'm down about 10 grand, but I'm holding it till tomorrow. This is not sound investing. I still have it, and it's not smart. I don't recommend it, but I made the choice to just hold. And what a bad choice that was for me. So yikes. Hopefully it'll work in my favor. If not, I just gotta tear off the band-aid. QQQ lost 150. I was going in for some puts. It never ended up kind of giving it up. It just kind of went higher and higher and higher throughout the day. Let's see this put chain though. 649. If I would have held the 649, um, yeah, it just kind of sold off all day. It wasn't going up fast enough because it is an ODTE, 0 days to expiration. So that wasn't that good of a trade, honestly. So, I mean, I'm glad I did sell off because it never came back, even though it was in the money at 640. No, yeah, at 649, but never came back. So that was some crazy price action here. So I peaked up and then sold off. Was my position. Lost 150. And then AVGO going into some calls. It pulled back, sold off. The whole market was kind of up today, so that was nice. Let's check this options chain. Yo, this would have been a great trade if I would have held for like maybe 2-3 hours, as it kind of just gapped up here. But knowing me, I would probably take this trade, sold off right here, and then kind of put a stop loss right there. Um, so we'll see what happens. So AVGO lost $46 in at 10 contracts. Bought in at 187, sold at 182. PLTR 220 on this one. I caught this little runner here, and then I sold off kind of pretty close to the top throughout the day. So as you can see, it kind of went all the way up really quick, then pulled back, and then kind of just made this channel of chop here, and then eventually sold off for a little green, $220 on the day. Held that one fairly long. Fairly long. Let's see here. So here, bought here, and then survived the chop there, and then went green, and then sold off. QQQ lost 150, AVGO lost 146, PLTR 220, QQQ. I took a bunch of trades on QQQ. Let's just see these ones here. Just super quick scalps, 5 trades, nothing too heavy. Let me see, 653. So yeah, I kind of got in very short, and then right here is kind of where it like popped up. So if I would have got in at 70 cents, made a dollar move there, and then here again, got in at 80 cents, and then it made pretty close to a $2 move, $1.40 move. So that's pretty cool. Microsoft, I was like, you know what? I saw this kind of like gapping up already, and it was curling on the this was curling here. It ended up coming higher again, but took a loss. Didn't want to wait around, but ended up kind of bought up pretty close to about 130. Came up and then popped just a little bit and then sold back off. And then QQQ lost $640. These small losses I've been getting to notice, as I'm trading so much, it's not worth it because these losses add up more than these winners that add up. So no excuses. I just have to trade a better trade and take more. Notice the stock better. I noticed that these stocks here, like, they kind of have these like big chops, and then it kind of chops around and then shoots up, shoots up, shoots up. So gonna be looking for those. I would rather trade, decent, heavier size, maybe 5 contracts, then add 10, and then add another 5 towards the end, and then sell off. But it is what it is. I am just glad I'm being able to trade. Hopefully, coin can go up. I have a Friday to the expiration, and it's just excited to trade tomorrow. All right, guys. Keep moving forward. Keep pushing. Keep learning. Keep growing. There are no excuses. Just keep trying, man. You can always get better, and that's what we're here to do. Is just get better, get better, get better, get better. Just excited about it all. So that's what I'm gonna do, is try to get better. I hope you guys do the same thing too. All right, guys. Till tomorrow. See you guys then. Bye bye.